Kennedy family and the Senate family have together lost our patriarch. My thoughts and prayers, those of the entire United States Senate, are with Vicki Kennedy, Senator Kennedy's children, his many nieces, nephews, and the entire Kennedy clan. It's one of the highlights of my life to be able to work in the United States Senate with Ted Kennedy. He was such a friend, model of public service, and really an American icon. At so many difficult times in the Kennedy family history, they called and turned to their Uncle Ted for comfort. At so many critical times in our country's history, America has turned to Ted Kennedy for that same comfort. I think we all remember how he walked solemnly with the grieving First Lady at Arlington National Cemetery. And I'll never forget how his deep love for his brother, Bobby, helped him somehow summon the strength to deliver that defining eulogy. How as patriarch, he grieved with us with the loss of John. For decades, Ted Kennedy was a rock of his family. And the impact he has etched into our history will long endure. It's now left us to remember the man who helped remember the lives of so many others. It's now up to us to celebrate the senator who helped so many live better lives. I've been a devotee of the Kennedys for a long time. As a student at Utah State University, I formed the first Young Democrats Club. I got a letter from President-elect Kennedy. It was between the time that he had been elected and before he was inaugurated. He sent me this letter. I've saved it all these years. And when you come into my Capitol office, off to the right is that letter. And it was very often that Ted would come and look at that letter. He was proud of his brother and proud that I had that letter there. I immensely appreciate the opportunity to go from Young Democrats to working with such a strong champion of what America stands for caring for others, for equality and progress. Senator Kennedy's legacy stands with the greatest, the most devoted, the most patriotic to ever serve in Congress. Because of Ted Kennedy, more young children could afford to be healthy. More young adults could afford to become students. More of our older citizens and our poorer citizens could get the care they needed to live longer, fuller lives. More minorities, women, and immigrants could realize the rights our founding fathers promised us. This man of wealth fought for those less privileged. Because of Ted Kennedy, more Americans are proud of our country. Ted Kennedy's America is one in which we could all pursue justice, enjoy equality, and know freedom. Ted Kennedy's life was driven by his love of a family that loved him and his belief in a country that believed in him. Ted Kennedy's dream was one for which the founding fathers fought and for which his three brothers died. The liberal lion's mighty roar that I'll always remember may now fall silent, but his dream shall never die.